Morning, Bear Fam. I'm in trouble with my bits and bobs this morning. Right, the eagle-eyed of you will have noticed that as of today, the channel has changed names. It is now called That Wilkes Woman, which I thought was fairly apt, really. I think that's what most people have said to me about me anyway. That Wilkes Woman, you know, that Wilkes Woman. It felt right, it felt appropriate. You know, Ellie is like nearly 3 years older than when we started now, and I was wholeheartedly responsible for her choices then, and now I'm not. So it's her choice now, to a certain extent. I mean, I know she's got another year and a half before she's a 16-year-old and able to fledge, so to speak, legally. However, I do think she's now of an age where she can choose for herself. So if she's in the vlogs, it'll be because she wants to and she's agreed, not because I'm catching her out or showing her, you know, in a bad light or anything like that. I've also deleted a few of the vlogs that may have shown her in a light that, you know, people could use against her, should I say. So, yeah. I gather the YouTube rules are changing in January anyway, but I need to do a bit of research about that because I'm not going to talk about it until I know what I'm talking about. But in any case, for me, it was the right decision. It was the right time, and it makes me feel more comfortable that I've only got to be responsible for my own actions. I know it's ridiculous, there's only a couple of words that have changed, but it feels better. I'm struggling to change a few of the icons and pictures, but I'll get there eventually, people. Right, we're going up the hill. Are you coming? You know I'm always in this field behind where I live, Bear Fam, and I just had some blooming woman give me a right old earful because Archie's off the lead. And she's told me to stay off the path because she's going to walk it and come back again. And you know what? I'm stood here like a plum, wondering what I should do. Because part of me knows now that if I go get near her, I'm so clearly agitated that the boys will pick up on it. So I'm stood here in the field waiting for her to walk up there and walk back again. My anxiety is just ridiculous, you know. I'm like a schoolgirl. I can't deal with it anymore. I crumble the minute somebody starts. I don't have a civil, logical word to say. I either shut up and clam up completely and just walk away, or I say something rude. Luckily I didn't say something rude, but she said, "Is the puppy okay off the lead?" And I'm like, "Yes." "Shouldn't be off the lead." And then she started ranting and I'm like, "Archie, come here." And then I turned around and got out of her way. And I'm still stood here out of her way. My heart's racing, and I'm scared to go and do my normal walk. That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. I wonder how long she's going to be. She could be 3 hours, couldn't she? Don't know what to do. I'll tell you in a minute. Roots again. Whenever we're in this field, the dogs always eat the roots, dig up roots and eat them. And I've seen other dogs do the same. Archie's well at it. He's riffing them up. Somebody once told me it's because they've got vitamins and nutrients in the grass that they've naturally inclined to eat, but who knows? you know what? I keep looking over my shoulder. I swear to goodness there's somebody with me today. I don't know who you are. I don't feel intimidated. I do feel a bit on edge actually, that's a lie. But only because I can't see anybody. There's nobody here. Nobody here at all. Not even in t'other direction at the moment. Nobody. And yet I feel crowded, like I'm being watched, like there's somebody right there. It's a weird feeling. Maybe it's just that woman putting me on edge. Oh, just want to get home. Oh, my old dog sitter. Now the one before last, there was Kate, and then before that there was Val, and then before that was Cherry. Then Cherry's son sadly died. I think I've described all this to you before, and she stopped doing her doggy work. So I moved on because I needed somebody. Now, unbeknown to me, she's come back to it via a company called Rover. I think it's rover.com. I think you can find people in your area through it as well. I think it's like a national site. It's not the easiest website to use, I have to say, but yeah, anyway. So she's coming to sort that out with me because I've got another Little Mix concert coming up, half-term week, and I'd booked a hotel for 2 nights thinking I would have a little stay in London. And then Kate resigned, and I was thinking, oh God, I'm going to have to either take the dogs with me, or what am I going to do? Drive up there and come back on the same day? Anyway, the universe intervened, and I saw Cherry, and for a long time she hasn't really spoken. So she spoke, and we sorted it out. So she's coming around to finalise the details. But she had something else on, so it had to be this afternoon, like a random. So I don't know, I probably should be home waiting. Hiding in the grass, weren't they? Hey? You want a biscuit? Sit down then. Covering my freaking trousers in blank. Your ears standing on end for a change, move. Gently. Up, gently. There's a good boy. Jack wants one. Good boy, Jack. Little man going without? Are you having a mushroom? You are. Gently. Sit down. Good boy. Oh boy. I think you deserve another one for sitting still for so long. That's about it, boys. Come on. I like those little yellow things. Oh, look. Mushroom. That's a real one. Thank you, Archibald. No. Archie. No. No. It might be dangerous. I think it's a normal one. Is it a normal one? Ah. Yes, it's a normal one. Normal edible mushroom. Nonetheless, Archibald likes raw mushrooms. That reminds me, my granny, great granny, she used to eat raw mushrooms. I remember as a child being like half fascinated and half disgusted by it. I remember her gumminess. She didn't have her false teeth in. Things you remember. Heron over there. I don't think I probably caught it, to be honest. It was flying around and I was thinking, my God, that's a bloody big bird. And then I realised from the gate, and just suddenly struck me. Heron! I don't see them around here very often. He's not even gone to the pond, he's gone up to the next, sort of the overflow area. Well, hopefully he's still there when I get there, and I might be able to get some more shots of him. Or he might fly off and I might get shots of that. Anyway, I'm at the pond today, if you hadn't already guessed. Wet, windy weather. Didn't feel like going up the hill today. Everything in the garden's been knocked over. It's just real strong winds today. I'm now very conscious of all the flying around in case the heron's on the move again. But it is exceptionally windy. Maybe that's what's driven him here, or I'll update you when I get the other end. As an aside, just while I walk up there, really hurting today, but then that's the weather. I was thinking about doing a fibro diary, like through the day, of the different things that I feel and that happen at different points. I mean, we don't talk about them all, do we? We just say, oh, I'm in pain, and that's it. But if you're newly diagnosed, it must be very, well, it was. I don't know why I'm saying it must be, because I was there. It's quite bemusing, and you think you're dying of some really serious disease. I'm still not unconvinced how they prevent you getting a serious disease and missing the symptoms early, because you're in such pain and such discomfort a lot of the time that anything new that came along, you wouldn't, I don't think you'd notice. Well, you'd notice the pain, but would you then flag it up as something unusual? I don't know. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about that. Would you just find it too cringy? Would it be interesting? I only got it briefly. Where's he gone? That answers that question. He's not there anymore, but he's over there somewhere. At least I got a bit of him on film. Not sure how good it was. It was all a bit. But there we go. When he went behind the bush by the road here, I thought I'd lost him, but then he came up and out the other side. Just huge in comparison to everything else around. It's like seeing a velociraptor. Is that the flying one? I don't know. I don't really know my dinosaurs. Another little, like a gold wing thingy. You see that flitting? You probably can't actually. No. It's like a yellow and red flitting thing. Obviously the wind has brought them all, I don't know what the wind has to do with it, or something, clearly. Archie has developed a fetish for leaves. Every time he sees a leaf, he has to pick it up and kill it, don't you, mate? Another leaf there, Archie. Oh, it's a leaf. Yep, there's another one. Kill it, Archie. Good boy. Let's find another one. Oh, there's another one. That's it, you killed that one as well. Good boy. Okay. Any more that need killing? Oh, there's one. That needs killing. Oh, Archie. I do love you so. You still eating a leaf? You are, aren't you? You still got a leaf. Arch? Yeah, you are. Still got a leaf in his mouth.